And now we come to Chapter 9 of the Quenta Silmarillion of the Flight of the Noldor. Now, this starts off with the Valar taking counsel about what to do. 2 trees have been destroyed. They cannot revive them. So they ask Feanor to get the Silmarils and use them to relight or rekindle the 2 trees. He refuses because he made them his life's work, and to destroy them, he says, is to kill him. He will die. So he's unwilling to do this. And I kind of get that. If you make something and you love it, and you're so proud of what you've made, you're not going to want to destroy it. If it's your life's work, like Lord of the Rings itself, and this was Tolkien's life's work, I don't think he wouldn't have wanted to destroy it, would he? I don't think so. So you can understand Feanor here, but he's also a very proud man, and we're going to see in this chapter his pride, what happens. Because what happens when you become proud? What inevitably happens? You fall. It happened. I've seen this in history. You're going to see this a lot more in the Silmarillion, Lord of the Rings, all of Tolkien's works. You see this a lot. And it was in real life with Satan. He was proud, and what happened? He fell because of it. Alright, so Feanor now curses Melkor, naming him Morgoth. And news comes, and he learns that is... Well, first the news comes that his father has been murdered and the Silmarils taken, so he curses Melkor and names him Morgoth. And Feanor decides he's going to pursue Morgoth, and so he takes an oath, him and his 7 sons. They will pursue anybody, no matter who it is, be it an elf or a man who is still yet to come, the Valar, anyone that tries to take or hold a Silmaril, good or evil. He's going to pursue them, he's going to come after them, and he's going to get back what is his. And so he's able to convince many of the Noldor to go with him. 10% of them decide they don't want to go, so they stay behind. And I believe it's Finarfin who becomes their king. I believe. Later on, because some of them, of the Noldor that are with Feanor, end up leaving him as well. Some even curse him after what's going to be transpiring here in a minute. They need to go across the ocean, so they need ships. So he asks the Teleri, hey, give us ships. They refuse, and so what does he do? He goes to war with them. So we're already starting to see him fall because of his pride. Now we have elves fighting and killing each other. In Valinor, no less. Not supposed to happen there, but they did it. And remember, it was Melkor, Morgoth, who taught them how to make weapons of war, basically. And, yeah. And, of course, because of all of this, that's why some do eventually turn aside, and Finarfin becomes their king of all that are left there in Valinor. And this dark figure comes. They believe it's Manwë, and he tells them, tears unnumbered ye shall shed, and tells them you will always be the dispossessed. Your oath is going to betray you, and you're going to be destroyed by it. And those of you who do not come back here, you are now exiled, you're not allowed back. But if you do decide to repent and come back, cool. If you don't, you're going to basically fade. Man's going to be coming and taking over Middle-earth, and you're going to be no more. And that indeed happens to them. It happens to all the elves, really, that stay in Middle-earth. That is their eventual fate. And we will see that play out later on in Lord of the Rings. Even by then they're even still leaving. Obviously Feanor, because he's full of pride, he's just gonna go, right? They went north. They're in the north, Middle Earth, and Valinor. There's a thing of ice. There's basically an ice bridge, I guess you could say, that just in the north there that connects the two. They're gonna go there. But Feanor takes his ships and he leaves Fingolfin and Fingolfin's people and goes takes the ships to Middle Earth. And what does he do there? Instead of sending them back to go get them, he burns the ships. So he's even betrayed his own people. So we see the prophecy of the North, as what it was called, comes to pass. Their oath betrays them. Now, not all of Fingolfin's people, they did not take part in the kinslaying. It was mostly just Feanor and his people. But they're still also not allowed. They're exiled just as much as he is. And of course Galadriel's there, and many other elves that are there. Some even die crossing over this ice bridge, because that's what happens to Fingolfin and his people. They cross over it, and many of them die as a result of it. So, yeah, Feanor, not a really good guy. And I think he's one of the best characters that Tolkien created. He really did a good job fleshing this character out. And we're going to see later on what is going to happen to Feanor. Can anyone take a guess what will happen to him? We will find out as we go. So Middle Earth, Valinor, still all in darkness. And that should change. But anyway, that is it for today. I should be back tomorrow with another one. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do all this yet, because I couldn't do anything yesterday. I wasn't feeling well. But I'm going to try to do 3 chapters. The next 3 are short, so we can get through more, I think, in one video. But anyway, that is Of the Flight of the Noldor. And until next time.